Good morning to all. Bonjour à tous. And today we are going to see about the grammar part 2, which is based on your third lesson, that is remaining content. Before that, we will recall once our previous video. As previous video, it's about a grammar part 1. In that part, we have seen two topics. One is the pluperfect. What is the meaning of pluperfect? That is a pluperfect. The pluperfect it suggests more in the more than in past perfect, and this tense is used to indicate an action which took place before another action in the past. And what is the formation for the pluperfect? Auxiliary avoir or adverb that you have to conjugate in imperfect tense plus past participle of the verb. This is the formation for the pluperfect. And next is pronoun, that is the pronoun personal on. The pronoun personal on, it is used as a pronoun and it means it or of it or of them, with it or with them, some or any, referring to the noun used as particularly an article. One article is there, that is definite article, indefinite article, partitive article. So indefinite article means when, they, and partitive article is you, the apostrophe, and they. So this is all about our previous video. Let's move to the today's video, that is grammar part 2. So third content is le pronom interrogative. Le pronom interrogative means what? Interrogative pronoun. Interrogative pronoun means it is used to ask a question and the sentence to replace the name of the person or thing about which we are asking questions. So that is the meaning of interrogative pronoun. Let's see the definition in French and English. And le pronom interrogatif servent à poser une question sur une personne, un animal, ou une chose. So it means interrogative pronouns are used to ask a question about the person, animal, or thing. And ce sont, what are the pronouns interrogative? Ce sont lequel, laquelle, lesquels, and lesquels. So these are the interrogative pronoun. It means what or which, or see, these are the pronoun interrogative tabular column. It means a locale. Okay, so why it is used to ask a question while avoiding the repetition of the words, and usually followed by the inversion of esker. And third thing is can also be used as one word question. So it can be used for the avoid the repetition word, and second it can be a one word question also. And these are the pronoun interrogative. Locale it is used for the masculine singular, and lesquels it is used for the masculine plural, and laquelle it is used for the feminine singular, and lesquels it is used for the feminine plural. And what is the meaning of locale and lesquels? Locale, laquelle, which one, and lesquels mean which ones, it's a plural one. And this is all about pronoun interrogative. So what are the pronoun interrogative? Four things are there. One is locale, it is used for the masculine gender, it means which one. And second, laquelle, it is used for the feminine singular, it means which one. And lesquels, it is used for the masculine plural, it means which ones, it's a plural. And lesquels, it is used for the feminine plural, it means which ones. And you have two exercises are there. So first exercise, une amie vous rencontre ce qu'elle a fait pendant le week-end and demandez-lui de préciser sur le modèle. So a friend tells you what she did over the weekend and ask him to clarify, follow the pattern. And see the example, j'ai lu des articles amusants. So here the noun you have to take articles. Article it's a plural only, that is a masculine plural. For that you have to use the legal, and it means I have read some fun articles. So this is the sentence. So what is the questions? Have we? Ha yes. And which one? It refers to that articles, that it's a masculine plural, so legal. And let's move to the exercise. First one, j'ai acheté des disques très bon marché. So I bought a disc at a cheap rate. So answer is, the noun is what? Disc, that is a masculine plural. So how we legal. So how we? Yes, that's a which one? And B1 is j'ai vu un film de science fiction. It means I saw a science fiction movie. So here the noun is what? Film, that is a masculine singular. So for that you have to use legal. So ha, we, legal. And C1 is j'appris une belle chanson Tamil. So I learned a beautiful Tamil song. Here the noun is chanson. It's a song. It's a masculine singular only. Sorry, it's a feminine singular. It's a feminine singular. For that you can use la cal. So ha, oui, la cal. And fourth one is j'ai rencontré mes cousins. It means I met my cousins. So the cousins is a feminine plural. It ends with es. So the answer is ha, oui, lesquels. So which ones? And E, it's j'ai pris une décision importante. I made an important decision. So for that it's a feminine singular. So that answer is we la cal. So this is all about the first exercise, which is based on your pronoun interrogative, that is interrogative pronoun. So let us move to the second exercise. Posez des questions avec le pronom interrogatif suivez le modèle. So ask a question with the interrogative pronoun. Follow the pattern and see the example. Il cherche les chaussures de sport. So he is looking for the sneakers. Sneakers, it's like a sports shoe. And lesquels cherche-t-il? So which one he is looking for? So here we have to use the third method, that is interrogative. Third method is what? Inversion method. Invert the subject verb and the subject. See, cherche it's a verb and il it's a subject. In between you have to use t. Why? Because the verb ends with vowel and the subject begins with vowel, so that you have to use that t. For this exercise you have to use pronoun interrogative plus inversion method. So you have to invert the subject and the verb. And see the first one, je prends le blue jean. So I take the blue jean. And the answer is what? Lequel prends-tu? So the blue jean, it's a masculine noun, so that you have to use lequel. Prends, the verb is what? Prendre, the verb, that is to take. Tu, it refers to you only. So which one do you take? And next, elle met les bottes. She puts on the boots. And the boots, it's a feminine plural, so that you have to use lesquels. And math, it's a verb, and al it's a subject. So lesquels met-il. So which one does she put? And C1 is je veux les chemises. So I want the shirts. And shirts, it's here feminine plural only. So lesquels, verb it's were, and tu it's a subject. So lesquels were tu. So which one do you want? And D1, nous lavons les pantalons. So we wash the pants. And here the pantalon, it's a masculine plural. So you have to use the pronoun interrogative lesquels, and the verb is laver and the subject is vous. Why they used in the plural subject? So that you have to use vous only. So lesquels lavez-vous. So which one do you wash? And next, elles cherchent les saris. They are looking for the saris. So here the saris is a masculine plural. So the interrogative pronoun is lesquels, and the verb is chercher, verb means to search, cherchons tal. If the sentence starts with il or al, you should not change the subject, you have to use the same subject only. So this is all about the second exercise, which is based on the interrogative pronoun. And fourth content is le pronom demonstrative. Le pronom demonstrative, it's a demonstrative pronoun. Let's see the definition for the demonstrative pronoun. So demonstrative pronoun replaces a specific noun that was mentioned previously. So in French, they must agree with the nouns in number and gender. So number, it means a singular and plural, and gender means it's a masculine and feminine. And what are the characters for the demonstrative pronoun? So characters of the demonstrative pronoun is replace a demonstrative adjective plus noun, and second it's agree with the noun, they replace in the gender and the number. Gender means masculine, feminine, and number, it's a singular and plural. And let's see the example. Ce roman est trop court. This novel is too short. And the second point is a cellular is trop long, and that one is too long. That one is refers to the demonstrative pronoun. It's like a repetition words. For the repetition words, we have to use the pronoun demonstrative. So what are the French demonstrative pronouns? Masculine and feminine. For the masculine singular is celui, feminine singular is sal, and masculine plural is so, and feminine plural is sal. And what is the meaning of this one? This one or that one. And in plural, these are those. So the singular adjectives can both meaning this one or that one only. And for the plural adjective, what does it mean? It means these or those. So these are the demonstrative pronouns. What are the demonstrative pronouns? Celui, sal, so, and sal. Celui, it is used for the masculine singular, and sal, it is used for the feminine singular, and so, it is used for the masculine plural, and sal, it is used for the feminine plural. So this is all about the demonstrative pronoun. So this slide is also about demonstrative pronoun only. So il reprend un nom déjà mentionné pour éviter la répétition. So ils sont toujours suivis de la preposition de. So in this thing, you have to use the preposition the, and they use a name already mentioned to avoid the repetition, and they are always followed by the preposition the only. Let's see the example for this slide. Quel train as-tu pris? So what train did you take? And j'ai pris celui de Caesar. So train is here masculine noun, so that you have to use celui. So j'ai pris celui de Caesar. Celui is a demonstrative pronoun, and the, it's a preposition. So I took the 6 o'clock one. That one is refers to the repetition words. Repetition word is what? Train. So that we have to replace this. So celui de Caesar. So this is all about the pronoun démonstratif. Let us move to the exercise. Faire des questions et des réponses avec les mots donnés selon l'exemple. So make a question and answer with the given example. See, bonnet gris. Bonnet gris, it's a hat. That is a grey hat. And Roman, it's a name. And Raju also, it's another name. And you have to make a question and you have to make an answer also. And a qui est ce bonnet gris? So who's that grey hat? So Roman. So it refers to the it belongs to Roman. No, it's not belongs to him. So no, je crois que c'est celui de Raju. That celui, it refers to that bonnet hat. Bonnet hat, it's a grey hat. So here that bonnet at masculine noun, so that you have to use what? Celui. So no, I think that it is Raju's hat. So this only you have to make a this exercise. So first one is Stilo and Rajesh and Parthiban. So first one, Aki is a stilo. So who's this pen? Rajesh. It belongs to the Rajesh. No. Je crois que c'est celui de Parthiban. So no, I think that it is belongs to the Parthiban only. So you have to use two verbs. One is crois means that is to think. And second exercise is Sak, Anitya and Nirupam. Sak means it's a bag and the name is, two names of that, one is Nitya and another one is Nirupam. So Aki is a Saka. So who is this bag? Nitya, it belongs to Nitya. No, je crois que c'est celui de Nirupam. So no, I think that it's a Nirupam. So here Sak also, it's a masculine noun, celu you have to use. And C1 calculatrice, it's a calculator, and Sneha Arun. So Aki sat calculatrice. So here the calculatrice is a feminine noun, so you have to use a sat, C-E-T-T-E. So Sneha, no, je crois que c'est sal de Arun. So no, I think it is belongs to the Arun only. So here the noun is feminine noun, so that you have to use sal. And D1 Kaye and Pratipa and Pavitra. Kaye, it's a plural, that is a masculine plural. It means notebooks. Aki se Kaye. So who's these books? Notebooks. Parthiba. No. Je crois que ce sont ceux de Pavitra. So the pronoun demonstrative is CUX. Why? Because the Kaye is a masculine plural. So fifth one is about complement objet direct and complement objet indirect. So let's see the definition for this one. Le pronom direct. Le pronom can be classified into two things. One is complement objet direct and complement objet indirect. Let's see the complement objet direct. Le pronom complement d'objet direct, c'est vos des, remplacer un complément d'objet direct et par mot ne pas répéter le nom. Il répond à la question quoi pour une chose, vous, qui, or pour une person. So complement object, that is direct pronoun COD, replace here direct object complement and allows not to repeat the noun, and he answer the question is what for one thing and who for one person. See the example. Tu vois le jardin. So tu vois quoi? It means do you see the garden? And you see what? So je le vois. So instead of that jardin, we have to use the pronoun le. It means yes, I see it. That it refers to the garden. So you should not repeat the word again. For that purpose only we are using the direct object pronoun. It is used for the things only, and indirect object pronoun, it is used for the person. And see, this is the complement objet direct, that is a tableau de pronoms complement direct. Les pronoms complément s'accordent en gendre est un nombre avec les noms qu'il remplace. So the complement pronoun agrees in the gender and the number with the noun it replaces. An example, je vois le sac. So I see the bag, and je le vois, it means I see it. And see the tabular column, which is based on the complement object direct. Me, te, le, la, nous, vous, les. These are the complement object direct. Me means me, and te means you, and le means him or it, and la means her or it, and nous means us, and vous means you, and les means them. So these are the direct object pronoun. And attention, devant A, E, I, O, U, Y and H, les pronoms complement direct me, te, le, la s'écrivent M apostrophe or T apostrophe or L apostrophe or L apostrophe. If the noun begins with vowel, so you have to use that M apostrophe or T apostrophe, L apostrophe, and L apostrophe. And second is le pronom and direct, that is indirect pronoun. So indirect pronoun, let's see the definition for this one. Le pronom complément indirect, that is COI, remplace un nom de personne et répond à la question à qui. So it is used for the person. It replaces the person name and answer the question is who. See the example. Tu téléphones à Jacques. So tu téléphones à qui? So are you calling Jack? So who are you calling? So that who you have to answer the question. Oui, je lui téléphone chaque semaine. Yes, I phone him every week. So for that purpose only, it is used for the person only. For this thing, you have to use indirect pronoun. Let's see the tabular column for the indirect pronoun. So why we are using the indirect pronoun? On utilise généralement ces pronoms avec le verbe de communication qui se constituent avec la préposition à dire, à téléphoner, à parler, à envoyer, à donner, à offrir, à répondre, à écrire, à demander, à etc. So it means etc. And these pronouns are generally used with the verbs of communication or constructed. What are the verbs? To say, or to telephone, or to speak to, or to send, or to give, and to offer, and to replay, to write, and to ask, etc. So for these verbs and all, we use the indirect object pronoun. So what are the indirect object pronoun? Let's see the tabular column once. Me, it means to me, and the, it's you, and lui, him or her, and nous, us, and vous, you, and leur, it's them. And attention, here also in front of the vowel, so you have to use M apostrophe or T apostrophe only. So these are the indirect object pronoun. So in this content you have two exercises are there. So first one, remplacer les noms soulignés par a pronoun. First one is replace the underlined name with the appropriate pronouns. So elle cherche les faudol en soie. So it means she looks for the scars in soie. So here the noun is les faudol, it's plural only. For that plural you have to use the pronoun les, that is direct object pronoun. Why? Because it refers to the thing only. So that you have to use direct object pronoun. So al, les, cherche. So where it has to be placed means in between the subject and verb. So al, les, cherche. So she search for it. And second, Swapna n'aime pas ce chemise. So Swapna doesn't like the blouse. So here the sentence is negative sentence, so that you have to use me. So Swapna me l'aime pas. Sorry, that is ne, it's not a me. Ne l'aime pas. That ce chemise, it's a singular noun only. For that, this also it's a thing only. So you have to use direct object pronoun, that is L apostrophe. Why? Because the verb begins with what? Vowel. And Swapna doesn't like it. And third one, Sindhuja notaye la cuisine. Cuisine, it's a Sindhuja cleans the kitchen. So la cuisine, it's here a feminine only. So this also it refers to the direct object pronoun. For the direct object pronoun you have to use la only. See the subject Sindhuja. So Sindhuja la nettoye. So Sindhuja cleans it. And fourth one, les élèves parlent au professeur. The students speak to the professor. So to the professor means it refers to the indirect object pronoun. Professor, it's one of the person, right? So for that you have to use indirect object pronoun. Indirect object pronoun for the plural leur, L-E-U-R. So les élèves leur parlent. So the student speak to them. And fifth one, je donne des conseils à mon cousin. So I give some advice to my cousin. So here cousin is a person, so you have to use the indirect object pronoun. So je lui donne des conseils. So I give some advice to him. So this is all about the first exercise. And move to the second one. Remplacez les noms soulignés par des pronoms qui conviennent. Faites attention à l'accord du participe passé. So you have to replace the name with the appropriate pronoun and pay attention to the agreement of the past participle. So here you have to be careful on the past participle endings. Let's see the first question. Il n'a pas parlé à sa directrice. Directrice, it's a person only. So for the person, you have to use indirect object pronoun. So he did not speak to his principal. So the answer is lui. So for the past passé composé, where you have to place before the auxiliary verb only, you have to place the pronoun. So il ne lui a pas parlé. So he did not speak to her. And second, elle n'est pas nettoyé les chambres. So she did not clean the room. So the chambre refers to the direct object pronoun. It refers to the things only, right? So elle ne les a pas nettoyé. It ends with es because the les chambres it's a plural only. So that you have to use es. For the feminine plural, we have to add es only endings. So she did not clean it. And next, les touristes n'ont pas visité le monument historique. So tourists have not visited the historical monuments. And the noun is what? Le monument historique. It's a masculine plural only. So that you have to use direct object pronoun only. It's not a person. So les touristes ne les ont pas visité. So that les it refers to the les monument historique. So tourists did not visit them. And fourth one, les étudiants n'ont pas encore acheté leur manuel d'histoire. So students have not yet purchased their history textbook. So here leur manuel d'histoire it refers to the direct object pronoun only. So you have to use les only because the noun is plural. So les étudiants ne les ont pas encore acheté. See the past participle endings you have to add s. Why? Because this is a masculine plural only. So students have not yet purchased them. And fifth one is elle n'est pas pris les chemises. So she did not take the shirts. So the answer noun is what? Les chemises. It refers to the direct object pronoun only. So elle ne les a pas prises. So at the end of the past participle you have to add es only. Why? Because it's a feminine plural. Les chemises it's a feminine plural. For that noun only you have to add the endings according to the endings, that is past participle endings. So this is all about the direct object pronoun exercise. And you have one exercise, trouver la question. You have to find a question. Je fais du 36. So this is the answer, and you have to make a question which is related to this question. This answer. So I do or 36. So what is the answer? So combien mesures-tu? So what is your, so how much do you measure? And second, je préfère Lacoste. So I prefer Lacoste. It's one of the brand. So qu'est-ce que tu préfères? So what did you prefer? And third one is elle cherche le rayon chemise. So she searched chemise, that is rayon. It's one of the brand. So qu'est-ce qu'elle cherche? So what is she looking for? And fourth one is sa pointure est 40. So her size is what? 40. So the question is what? Quelle est sa pointure. Pointure, so what is her size? And fifth one is Il am le channel numero 5. It's one of the channels. So he likes channel number 5. And qu'est-ce qu'il aime? So what does he like? So this thing you have to make a question with the question word. So what are the question word? Combien. Combien means how much. Qu'est-ce que means what. And qu'est-ce que also again what. Quel also what. And qu'est-ce que also what or which. It depends upon the sentence only. So this is all about today's video. It's all about interrogative pronoun, a demonstrative pronoun, and direct object pronoun and indirect object pronoun. So what is interrogative pronoun? Interrogative pronoun is lequel, laquelle, lesquels, and lesquels. And demonstrative pronoun is so, sal, so, and sal. Sorry, salu, sal, so, and sal. And third is direct object pronoun me, the, le, nu, vous, le. These are the direct object pronoun. And indirect object pronoun is me, the, lui, nu, vous, and le. So direct object pronoun it is used for the things, and indirect object pronoun it is used for the person. So this is all about our today's video, and I hope you all understand this thing. And thank you all. Messi.